Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Near Mint Musings. Thanks for push and play. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Now, for the few that follow my channel, you know that I'm not inclined to do Mailday videos often. Those who are fans of the channel know that I am a Harmon Killebrew collector. I also collect Rod Carew, Walter Johnson, the old Senators, and the Twins, predominantly in the Killebrew era from 55 to 75. Born into a Twins family, grew up with a family who knew Harmon Killebrew and his family. And yeah, you know the story. Anyways, but I am raised and been a Mariners fan since their inception. And I am obviously, if you're a Mariners fan, a supporter, a diehard, you know, with the emphasis on die, because it is not easy. Being a fan of the Mariners, you have to be a fan of the man in front of you, Ken Griffey Jr. And you also may or may not know, if you've seen a previous video in my vast library, that I am also a huge fan of 2020 Allen and Ginter Chrome. It's just a phenomenal set. I have grown to appreciate and adore Allen and Ginter across the board in recent years, and it's quickly becoming my favorite Topps release every single year. But this one being the first Chrome release back in 2020, it's just, you know, we'll be entering into its third year this year. It's usually a late year release, you know, December, almost into January, actually. Wasn't as much of a fan of 2021 as I was of 2020. I showcased a collection of the gold refractors that I have of Hall of Famers, players that I collect, Latin superstars. Really enjoy the gold refractor. I do not have a GRIFFEY gold refractor. I just have the one in front of you, which is the base refractor. But I just recently significantly upgraded my GRIFFEY 2020 Allen and Ginter Chrome game. And this is the showstopper for me. And I have, you know, a quick glimpse into how I obtained this card. That's coming up. I had a reserve in my PayPal that I had gotten from selling cards over the winter and first part of this year, and really hadn't touched. Had spent it on a couple comics, but for the most part it stayed intact, just because if you saw my previous video and the one before it, actually, just haven't really been picking up cards lately. Just really pump the brakes. Just wasn't feeling it. But then when this card came available on eBay, it was a card that I assumed was out there, hadn't seen it for sale, and saw the listing price, and I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to window shop this one. Maybe I'll cut and paste a picture and say it's a top bunt, it's a digital release, and I'll just call it good, right? Well, I looked at my fundage, knew that I had enough if I offered him just over half of his asking price. And I did that. I made him an offer. And he came back with, you know what? You add $100 to that offer and it's yours. And I had that moment of like, okay, that's cool. And then you have that moment of like, okay, if I don't get this card, then you're going to regret it for a long time, over $100. So I pulled the trigger, and I was still in shock, still in shock that he said yes. And not only is it a Allen and Ginter Chrome Chrome autograph, it is also a PSA Gem Mint 10 Auto 10. So without ado being any further, this is the new addition to my GRIFFEY collection. And yeah, I put this up on the Instagram yesterday, and it was a surreal moment just because I love this set so much. It has quickly become one of my favorite sets of all time. Allen Ginter Chrome 2020. Ken Griffey Jr., one of my favorite players of all time. If you're a Mariners fan, you have to be. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. It's like if you're a Twins fan in the 80s and 90s, you have to be a fan of Kirby Puckett. You do not have a choice. And this was just the epitome. I don't have a certified autograph. I have one other autograph of him on his 89 score rookie card. It's PSA DNA, but it's just a really large autograph that kind of covers the whole card. This one's just a lot cleaner. It's certified. It's a Gem Mint 10 Auto 10. For all you Pop Report people out there, I believe this is one of 2 that have been graded. So not too many out there. It's not really why I go for it, but I know that's important. But also it adds to the price and the rarity of it, at least from a graded point of view. But this is my guy. I was there for his first home run. I was there from 89 all the way till he got traded. I was there the first game he came back after we got him back after his brief stint with the White Sox back in 2009, 2010. And yeah, so big time card for me. This is my 1 card Mailday. Not numbered, doesn't need to be. I really don't know how many of these there are. I can't imagine there's that many. I haven't looked at how many certified autographs there were in Allen Ginter 2020. Maybe I'll do that, but obviously that doesn't matter to me at the moment. What matters to me is I have this card. It will never leave. It is a beautiful card, and I'm beyond blessed and thankful to have it in my collection. So there you have it, my 1 card Mailday. It's a biggie. Thanks for watching, everyone. Appreciate you all. Have a good one.